Today we're going to talk about measures of central tendency again, but also be looking at making predictions of what's going to happen if something changes. So we are going to use this given table to calculate the mean, median, mode of these completed units. So we've taken a test. We've taken unit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've taken those tests and gotten these scores. And we want to find the mean, median, and mode of those things, okay? So for the mean, remember that means that we add all of our numbers up and divide by the number of numbers. So if we add these 5 test scores together, what we've gotten so far is a 407 points out of the 5 tests. So if we divide that, we're going to get 81.4. Okay, that would be the percentage point, or the percent. Okay, the median means that we need to put them in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to list them like this, going straight up and down. You could also list them horizontally, it doesn't matter. Okay, so for that median, we're going to go and find the middle one. So 78% is the median grade that we got. And then the mode is the one that's most common. So we got 71% 2 times, and all of the other percentages we just got once. All right, so there is the mean, median, and mode for that. So what happens though if we receive a 65%? So we take that 6th test and we get a 65% on that. We want to now recalculate the mean, the median, and the mode based on this 6th test being done. So again, for the mean, we're going to add all 6 of these together. So now when we add them together, we get 472, and we're going to divide that by 6. When we do that calculation and we round, we're going to get 78.67%. So it does give you 0.6 repeating, okay, but we're going to round that to 2 decimal places. So 0.67 is great. For median, we're going to put them in order from least to greatest. So we're going to put that 65 first, and then all of our other ones that we already had listed from least to greatest are good to go. So we're crossing them off. Okay, we're getting to 2 numbers in the middle. That means that we need to take 71 plus 78 and divide it by 2. So you can either type this in all as 1. You don't even have to type this in at all. You just need to think of what number is halfway between 71 and 78. And that number would be 74.5. And then mode, that still hasn't changed. It is still 71%. Okay? So based on that information, how was each of those things affected? When we added in that 65%, how did it affect the mean? Well, the mean was 81.4% and it went to 78.67, so the mean decreased. Why do you think that is? So here, since the mean was 81.4 and we got something that was lower than that, of course it's going to bring it down. Okay. How did it affect the median? So the median was at 78. It's now at 74.5. So the median also decreased. And then how did it affect the mode? So it was at 71. It got to 71. So mode didn't change. Okay, the mode didn't change. All right, suppose she received an 89% instead on the Unit 6 test. How would this affect the mean? Well, the mean originally was 81.4. So if they got, or if we got 89%, so it would increase the mean. Okay, and how can we predict how adding a number to a data set affects the mean? So if the new number is greater than the mean, it will go up. Okay. And if the new number is less than the mean, it will go down. Okay? And that's true for any case, doesn't matter. All right, so let's look at some word problems that put this into effect. So Ryan really wants to get an A, which is a 90% in his math class. So far, he's taken 5 tests with scores 84, 91, 95, 85, and 89. What score would Ryan have to get on his last unit test to score and to get his average up to a 90%? Okay, so we're finding average, and to do that, we would add all of these up. So we would add 84 plus 91 plus 95 plus 85 plus 89. Those are his first 5 tests. But we have one more, and we have no idea what grade Ryan's going to get on that. Now, we're going to divide all of that by 6 tests because he's already taken 5, but we need one more test. This is going to make our average be 90. Okay, this is what Ryan's goal is. So now how do we solve this equation? So that means that first, we're going to add all of these numbers together, and we get 444. And then to get rid of this divided by 6, we're going to multiply both sides by 6. So that would mean that our 444 plus x would equal 540. And then to get x by itself, we're going to subtract 444 from both sides to tell us that x equals 96. So this means that Ryan must get at least a 96%. Okay. Okay. All right. Last question here we have, LeBron James has a dream to average 50 points over a 10-game span. In the last 9 games, he's scored all of those different points. How many points would LeBron have to score in his 10th game to make his dream come true? All right. So again, we're finding, he wants an average, so we're going to add all of those different numbers together. You can write it out as adding all of them, or you can just add them together. So in this case, when we add them, we get 446. We still have that 10th game to go, though. So we have 446 plus x divided by 10 is going to equal 50. Okay? Because he wants his average to be 50 points. All right, so then our next step would be to multiply both sides by 10 to get rid of that fraction. So we're going to have 446 plus x equals 500. And then to get x by itself, we're going to subtract 446 from both sides, which is going to give us x equals 54. So we would say LeBron would need 54 points. Okay, and based on what his other point values are, how likely is it that he will get 54 points? So he's had 1, 2, 3, only 3 out of his 9 games has he been higher than 54 points. So we wouldn't say it's very likely, but he has gone above that before, and he's gotten really close. So it could be the case. It's going to be obviously very close for him. And that 10th game is going to either get him to that average that he wants or not. Okay, and that's it.